Hey guys, this is Minister James again, coming to you, and today I want to talk about serenity. So, growing up, my mom always had a plaque on the wall with the Serenity Prayer, which is the prayer that says, Lord, help me to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, right? So, if you can see my shirt, I have on a graduate shirt that says from COVID-19 to class of 20, right? So I was having a conversation with a parent the other day, and they were saying how it wasn't fair that the kids, due to the COVID-19 breakout, couldn't have prom, couldn't have graduations, couldn't have all those things that they had worked for. And I said, well, I just made the comment, well, they'll be okay. They said, well, no, you don't understand. They worked so hard and they deserve this and they deserve that. And, you know, I don't think you understand what's going on. And I said, yeah, I do understand. But one of the things that I do know is that no matter how upset about it, how sad about it, how frustrated about it that we are, it's not going to change the fact that it's not going to happen. It's not going to change the fact that COVID-19 came in this school year and changed everything around. So they're not going, no matter what they do or how we feel about it, they're not going to get a graduation. They're not going to have an official prom. They're not going to have an official dinner or whatever it is that the school may usually do outside of the COVID-19 pandemic, right? And there's nothing we can do to change that. So this is one of the things that we have to learn. This is where the Serenity Prayer comes in and says, Lord, help me to accept the things I cannot change. No matter what we want to do, no matter how we feel about it, it's not going to change the fact that COVID-19 came this year. It's not going to change the fact that businesses had to close down, that schools had to close down, that colleges had to close down, that even churches had to close down. Nothing we want or nothing we care about, and no matter how deeply we care about it, is going to change that fact. That fact that happened, that fact that it changed, right? So we have to accept that. We have to learn to accept that. So what can we take from this? So I think that this is a great opportunity for us to focus on the fact that there are going to be some things that happen in our lives that we cannot change. That no matter what we do, we cannot change it. But how do we move on from it? How do we take in consideration, like, okay, this has happened, now what's next? So I think we can use this as a learning tool for our graduates, as their first real opportunity to experience real life. That no matter how hard you work, how much work you put in, and how you think things should go, it don't always work out that way. So this can be used as their first opportunity to see that sometimes life is not fair. Sometimes life has some bumps in the road. So you're getting started early. You know, they're getting started early. They're getting exposed to this early where they can see that, you know what, all the times life ain't always going to go according to plan. So how can I accept it and develop a new plan to move on from that, right? To move on from this situation and still come out on top. So even though I don't get the outcome that I want, I don't get the outcome that even I may deserve, what can I do that I can still prepare from this, I still can learn from this, and I still can move forward without falling into a depression of sorts because of something that happened. Okay, so this is part one of Serenity. Think about that. I'm going to come back to you in a little while with part two to talk to you about how exactly we can move forward from this pandemic, and we can move forward from when life gives us something that we cannot change. Again, this is Minister James saying, man up, stand up, and move forward. Be blessed.